Hello friends and happy Friday. We are going to be working on a couple worksheets for Friday the 18th. So just like the one earlier this week, our word study, you're going to find a partner and cut out these words on the dotted line here. Your partner is going to ask you to spell the words. You will write them up top here. From there, once you have finished all 8 of the words, you can go ahead and correct them with your partner. Our next sheet that we're going to work on is a story. It's called Navigating with Maps. So you can either follow along with me or you can go ahead and read it on your own. Don't forget, if you read it on your own, to go ahead and answer the questions on the back. There is no writing for this one this week, or this day, sorry. So, navigating with maps. A map is a detailed image of an area. Maps show us where things are, and they also show us how to get somewhere. They show places that are large and small. There are maps of buildings and parks. There are maps of the entire world. All maps show a large area as a small drawing. Maps are much smaller than the areas they represent. Maps have scales. These show how the distance on a map relates to the real distance. Some maps have scales written as a ratio. It shows how one length compares to another length. An inch on a map might equal a certain number of feet or miles on land. Maps include symbols for real things. The symbols depend on what the map is showing. For example, a large map of a state or country might have symbols for cities, highways, and rivers. A smaller map of a town may have symbols for hospitals, schools, and libraries. These symbols are listed in one part of the map. It is called the key. The key shows each symbol and what it stands for on the map. People have been using maps for thousands of years. At one time, people used only paper maps. They would have to carry the map around if they were using it to find places. Today, people use a computerized type of map. It's called a global positioning system. A GPS uses satellites that orbit Earth. They send signals to GPS receivers. It can show location, speed, and direction. Instead of a paper map, people use GPS receivers. A map shows up on a screen. The map will point people in the right direction by showing the route as you move along. GPS receivers are also found on ships and airplanes. They help pilots and captains navigate as they travel. They show distance between locations. GPS is used with many other instruments. So you can either go ahead and rewind and listen to the story over again. Otherwise, you can continue on and read and answer the questions on the back. If you have any questions, please email me.